Good morning. Hi. Yes, you're first. Hi. Yes, you're first. I am at Solid Core Pilates class at 5 a.m. this morning. And guess what? I am monetized. At 5.
Okay, we'll get you your full 50 minutes. So starting 3 minutes late, we'll end 3 minutes late. Sound good? Well, alrighty. Let's get started today on, let's see, black side. So, for springs, less than 25 classes, 1 gray, 25 to 50, 1 white, 50 plus 0 springs. We'll start in a plank crunch, elbows on the black side, toes at line number 1, lifting hips, rounding spine. Our glutes and shoulders today. Let's get right on into it. So, legs going down, feet coming up. Song change. We're in your plank crunch. Elbows down on your black side, toes up against your strap by line number 1. Start to lift your hips, round your spine, bend your knees up towards your elbows. Let your high knees follow the tops of your kneecaps as you lift it. In 5, lift your hips in line with shoulders. Plank hold in 3, 2, 1. Just that plank hold. Take a moment, square off your shoulders on top of your elbows. Maybe lift your hips up 1 more inch. Take a nice big deep breath, and if you have not already, set your intention for the rest of your time in this room. We all showed up. Some of us earlier than others, but we all made it. So let's make these next few minutes in here worthwhile. Another 8 seconds. We'll start to rock the shoulders in 5. Shoulder pulse in 3, 2, 1. Shoulder pulse. Rock it back an inch. In an inch. Good team. We're going to take this into a low plank extension in 15. 12 seconds. Bring it down to the elbows and the knees. 8 seconds. Glide shoulders back and forth. 5. Low plank extension in 3, 2, 1. Low plank extension. Bring it down to elbows and knees. Lift your hips up in line with your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone underneath your hips. And then glide it back and forth here. So it's almost like you're backing out of a parking spot, keeping that one straight line from your head down to your tailbone. Pressing down into elbows to glide, shoulders back. Maybe tucking the heels up a little bit tighter in towards the glutes. It's going to modify. Always the option to make that range of motion a little bit smaller. A couple inches out, a couple inches in. To amplify, maybe avoiding the re-stack of your shoulders on top of your elbows. You can also try scooting your knees a little bit further away from the strap behind you towards the true line 1 and towards line 2. Another 8 seconds. We'll hold at the max tension point in 5. Bring it all the way back and hold. 3, 2, 1. Lily, all the way back. Hold at max tension. Shoulders behind elbows. Can you lift your hips up 1 more inch? There it is. 8 seconds. Start to pulse the hips in 5. Hips up an inch, down an inch in 3, 2, 1. Hips lifted lower, up an inch. Down an inch. Gorgeous team. Another 10. You're back to your full range in 5. Stabilize hips. Bring it back first in 3, 2, 1. Stabilize your hips. Rock it back first. So uncontrolled, go for that re-stack. Now here's a great opportunity to set a goal for yourself. We have about 30 more seconds in this exercise, full range only. So what's your goal? What can you do with these final few moments? Maybe it's 3 reps in a row. Maybe it's just a different mindset, a different way of talking yourself through these final few moments. Whatever it is, we'll turn it around in 15. High plank extension in 12. Hands to line number 1. Knees to your black side platform in 8. Glide shoulders in front of your hands in 5. High plank extension in 3, 2, 1. High plank extension. Let's turn it around. Hands to line number 1. Knees down to your black side platform. So turn your knees in towards your machine. Hands line 1. Knees down on your black side. Shift your hips forward so that they're in front of your knees. Think about a diagonal line from head down to tailbone here. Tuck the heels in a little bit tighter towards the glutes. And go back to that slow and controlled pace. So we turn around. We have our upper body on the unstable part of the machine. A little bit more tempting when we're here to kind of move through these reps a little bit faster when we have less stability. But force yourself to move just as slow. Think 4 counts, maybe 5 counts to send the carriage out. Same thing, 4, maybe 5 counts to drag the carriage back in. Hands come underneath shoulders. Another 8 seconds, we'll start to pulse at max tension. So in 5, send it all the way out and pulse it right away. 3, 2, 1. All the way out to your max tension. Start to pulse it out an inch, in an inch. As you're pulsing the carriage, can you shift your hips 1 inch further forward? Balance on those knees. Another 8. We're back to full range in 5. Out first with the carriage in 3, 2, 1. Carriage comes out first. stop slow and controlled. Now 15, we'll take a plank to pike in 12. Elbows come down to line 1, toes on your left side. 8 seconds, pike your hips up towards the sky. 5, plank to pike in 3, 2, 1. Plank to pike, elbows down to line 1. Toes on your left side platform. Let's see if we can fight for the toes here to stay in line with this exercise. So toes are on your left side, elbows in front of strap line 1. Keeping your legs straight, just a micro bend through your knees, piking hips up towards the sky. Restack, elbows underneath shoulders. Beautiful team, so options here. So many of us fighting for the toes. Next thing you can do, you can take it up to the hands and the toes. That'll take tension out of shoulders, gives you a little bit more space to move through your range of motion. So those are your two options to stay true to the plank to pike. And then if you need more support from there, you can take it down to the elbows and the knees. It'll be your modified plank crunch. Still a great option. It'll be a different exercise, but it's a great way to stay in the work. You'll lift your hips around your spine for the crunch. If you're on the toes, lift your hips straight up, legs stay straight. We'll take one question in 8 seconds. Let's find a halfway hold. In 5, pike your hips up just halfway, coming up. 3, 2, 1. Hips come up halfway, hold. 8 seconds, you're back to full range in 5. Come in 1 inch first in 3, 2, 1. Bring it in 1. Slow and controlled on your way back out. Good team. So take the options that you need for more support to get you through these final few moments in your full range. Continue to breathe. Oxygen comes into your lungs, it comes out of your lungs. We're taking a sprint change, Shima 20, less than 25, 1 white. 25 to 50, 1 gray, 50 plus 1 gray, and 1 white. 15, it's a seated crunch. And 12, leans to the gray platform, toes underneath strap at length 4. 8 seconds, lean torso back as legs extend. 5, seated crunch, cheek springs. 3, 2, 1. Change out your springs, less than 25, 1 white. 25 to 50, 1 gray, 50 plus 1 gray, 1 white. Hustle down, glutes hit the gray platform, toes underneath your strap at line 4. Seated crunch. So leaning torso back as your legs extend out long. Knees drawn in towards your chest. Shoulders stay behind your shoulders the whole way through. So toes coming right underneath your strap by line 4. Glutes down on your great platform. Option right away here as well to grab onto a dumbbell. You can leave it by your chest for a little bit more resistance, a little bit more tension. Eye gaze comes up to the top of the mirror where the mirror meets the wall. C-curve in your spine the whole way through. Really get into the wrenches of abdominus here. That's the frontal layer of your abdominal wall starting to lighten up. Legs extend as torso leans back. Knees crunch in towards chest as chest rises. Another 8 seconds, we'll hold down at max tension. 5, bring it all the way down and hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down, hold. Good. 8 seconds, come up halfway and hold. 5, up halfway. 3, 2, 1. Up halfway, hold. Bottom range in 5, all the way down. Up halfway. 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Come up just halfway. All the way down. Up just halfway. Another 8 seconds. Hold at max tension. You can. 5, all the way down and hold. 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Hold. Back to your full range on your own. 3, 2, 1. Full range down first. Good. Slow and control to rise up to the top. We got one thing left to do to finish us off for center core team. 15, we got army crawls. And 12, elbows to line 4, toes gray platform. 8, walk elbows up and down your carriage. And 5, army crawls. In 3, 2, 1. Army crawls, grab onto your carriage. Elbows to that line 4. Toes or knees are down on your gray platform. Walking your elbows up and down the carriage up to line 3, line 2, line 1, all the way back down, slow and controlled. Or even pick up the pace here, so choice is yours. Here for just another 20 seconds, team. Can you make it up and down the carriage with you one more time? 15, we're gonna crossover lunge on the right. And 12, right foot to the left side of your great platform. Left toes behind strap at line 4. 8 seconds option for your great cables. And 5, crossover lunge on the right. 3, 2, 1. Crossover lunge on the right, stepping right into lower body. So right foot is on your great platform. Left toes are crossed behind. Option for your great cables here as you get set up. This is your crossover lunge on the right. So right foot's in front of your great platform, left toes cross behind. Just gonna exit your legs That'll really help us target the outer glutes. So option here for one or both of your gray cables are on either side of your gray platform as you get settled into it for a little bit more stability. Otherwise, you could bring fingertips down to your handlebars as you bring it down nice and low towards that 90-degree bend for a little bit more support. And if you have both cables, it starts to feel manageable. You can try dropping just one. So you can drop the one on your left side. Actually, no. Other way around. Drop the one on your right side so that you have the one in the left as a counterbalance. And then from there, you can try a hand or two up overhead. You can join Colina. There. Good team. Another 8 seconds. There it is. 5. Book up all the way down. Max tension hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down to max tension. 90-degree bend. Shift your knee 1 inch further back behind your foot. And start to pulse it. 5, up an inch, down an inch, and 3, 2, 1. Start to pulse it, up an inch, down an inch. Keep your upper body hinged forward like you're that airplane taking off as you pulse for 5. We're back to full range. Down first in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down first. Hit that 90-degree bend. Drive through your heels. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstring. Rise into the top, slow and controlled. So we're back into our full range here. Starting to make that mind to muscle connection for your outer glutes. That's your lower body muscle focus for the day. We'll really start to isolate and light up the outer glute muscle when we reach that 90-degree bend. So take your time to get all the way down to 90. That's where your knee stops on top of your ankle. For more support, you know your options. You got the cables. You can bring fingertips down to the handlebars as you approach that 90-degree bend for a little bit more stability. Now to amplify, we have the option for a hand or two up overhead. You can also scoot your back toe away from the strap behind you for a little bit more tension, a little bit more resistance. We'll take one more push here. 8 seconds, we're down to the bottom. Max tension, hold MR5. All the way down, Lily, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down to 90, hold. This time come up halfway and hold. 3, 2, 1. Up 2, 3 inches, halfway, hold. Bottom range at 5. All the way down, up halfway. 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down, up halfway, all the way down, up halfway. Another 8 seconds. Back to your full range in 5. Down first. 3, 2, 1. Full range. Come down first. Finish that rep. Drive through your heels. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your hamstring. Back up to the top. Right back down for that next rep. We're gonna take a little walk down from here in 15. It's a Bulgarian split squat on the right with your toe turned out. 8 seconds, right foot hits the concrete, right toes turn out towards the lobby, left toes stay where they are. 8 seconds, bend down and back. In 5, Bulgarian split squat on the right toes turn out. 3, 2, 1. Walk your right foot straight down to the concrete. Right toes are turned out towards the lobby side wall. Left toes stay where they are. Up against your carrot strap by line 4. So back legs along for the right here. Send yourself down and back. Find that same 90-degree bend in your right knee. Let your hamstring kind of hover on top of the gray platform. You're bending down and back. Make sure that your right toes are rotated open towards the lobby side wall. So rotate your toes open maybe to 11 o'clock, or no, that would be 2 or 3 o'clock on the concrete with the right foot. That little rotation. Going to activate the outer glute here. So back legs are long for the right. All the tension is coming down and back into that right side outer glute. As you approach that 90-degree bend, leave an inch or so of space between the gray platform and your hamstring. Drive through your heels, squeeze your glute to rise up to your micro bend at the top. Now for more support, you can bring your calf right up against that platform bar. You bring fingertips down towards your gray side platform. Just avoid the handlebars in this exercise to avoid any added tension in your lower back. And to amplify, you can try hands up overhead. Maybe walking your foot away from the platform bar here for a little bit more tension. You got 1 push of this exercise, counts in 10. 8 seconds, you're down to your 90-degree bend. In 5, bring it all the way down and hold. 3, 2, 1, all the way down, hold. Can you shift upper body 1 inch further forward, find that hinge. 8 seconds, start to pulse. 5, up an inch, down an inch, and 3, 2, 1, pulse it, drive through the heel, up an inch, down an inch. We're back to full range in 5, come down first, slowly. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down first. Try to make a big squeeze up to the top. Make sure shoulders and hips are squared forward. Come right back down for that next rep. Avoid fingertips to the handlebars. They come right down towards that great side platform. Good. Here for just another 25 seconds. We have a sprint change. It's 20, less than 25. 1 gray, 25 to 50, 1 white, 50 plus 0 springs. 15. We'll take bungee abductions on the right. 12 seconds. Right foot bungee, left knee black platform, elbows 9-1. And 8, right foot. Right knee opens and closes. 5, bungee abduction on the right. Change out your springs in 3, 2, 1. Change out your springs. Nice job. Less than 25. 1 gray, 25 to 50, 1 white, 50 plus 0 springs. Once your springs are set, bungee abduction on the right. Right foot bungee, left knee black platform, elbows in front of carriage strap by line number 1. So right foot bungee, left knee black platform, elbows in front of strap line 1, bungee abduction on the right. This is your final unilateral exercise for your right side lower body. So anytime that we're finishing with bungee, it's a great way to kind of seal the deal for that muscle group. It's a great way to isolate, build some extra time under tension, knowing that you have nothing after this exercise. How can you empty your tank? Can you move just a little bit slower? Can you hold at that point of max tension for just a second longer? Instead of rushing out of the discomfort, can you sit in it for a moment or two and allow yourself to build that mental strength, that physical strength, where it feels the most challenging? Another 8 seconds. We'll hold it at max tension. 5, all the way up and out. Max tension hold in 3, 2, 1. Right knee opens up and out. In 8 seconds, start to pulse. 5, out an inch, in an inch in 3, 2, 1. Like a little mini rotation here. It's out an inch, in an inch. Good. 8 more seconds. Back to your full range in 5. Out first. 3, 2, 1. Right knee opens first. 1 more inch up and out. Restack your knee underneath your foot. You go for that next round underneath the shoulders. Good team. Another 8 seconds. We'll hold that max tension. In 5, send the carriage forward. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Carriage comes forward. Hold. Max tension. 8 more seconds. We'll start to pulse. In 5, it's out an inch, in an inch. In 3, 2, 1. Carriage comes forward. And back. You're pulsing here for 8. 5 seconds. Back to your full range. In 3, 2, 1. Full range out first. Restack elbows underneath shoulders. Right back up for that next rep. This takes you into a sprint change shape. 20. Less than 25 classes. 1 white. 25 to 51 gray. 50 plus 1 gray. 1 white. 15. Side plank on the left. In 12. Left elbow. Gray platform. Left foot underneath your right line. 4. In 8. Open up to the left side wall. 5. Side plank on the left. In 3, 2, 1. Change out your springs. Less than 25. 1 white, 25 to 50, 1 gray. 50 plus 1 gray, 1 white. Side plank on the left. Left elbow, gray platform, left foot. Underneath your right at line number 4. Right hand opens up towards the ceiling, reaches up towards that sky. Good. So left elbow is on the gray platform.
Yes.
Left foot is underneath your right at line number 4.
You can hold me back.
So make sure your feet are stacked one underneath the other, or if you're going for the knees, find that stack of your knees. So left knee underneath right, or left foot underneath right. Press down actively into your left elbow to lift your hips up and out of the pit. The higher that you lift through your hips here, the more that you kind of go for that rainbow shape in the torso, the more that you activate your left side obliques. Now for more support, you're down on your knees. You can also bring your right fingertips down as a little kickstand to that handlebar, or all the way down to your gray platform, wherever you are. We'll take a hip pulse in 10. 8 seconds, hips come up an inch, down an inch in 5. Hip pulse, 3, 2, 1. Go for that hip pulse, hips come up an inch and down an inch. Good. 8 more seconds, drop the hip pulse. You're back to your side plank. Hold in 5. Hold it up high. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up high. 8 seconds. Thread the needle. 5. Right arm wraps underneath ribcage. In 3, 2, 1. Go for that. Thread the needle. So right arm wraps underneath your ribcage. Shoulders square all the way off towards that gray platform. Good team. It is a shoulder day for upper body, so these variations are very intentional. If you start to feel a lot of time under tension for the shoulders, that's exactly the intention. So shoulders are going to be really short and sweet today, so kind of view this as part part of your upper body work. Another 8 seconds. You're holding the side plank in 5. Side plank hold, right arm reaches up high. 3, 2, 1. Side plank hold, right arm reaches up high. Just hold it here. Good team, another 15. It's a high twisted plank extension on the left. At 12, hands come down to your great platform, left knee underneath right. At 8, flat shoulders back and forth. 5, high twisted extension on the left. 3, 2, 1. High twisted plank extension on the left. Bring both of your hands down to your great platform, left knee stacks underneath right. Glide shoulders back and forth, keep eyes down towards your great side platform. And remember, your lower body's just along for the ride here behind you. So all of this range of motion is kind of coming from the upper half of your body. As you press down into your hands, you glide your shoulders back, send shoulders behind elbows, behind hands. Then by the slow and controlled re-stack of shoulders right back on top. Hips are shifted forward in front of your knees. Eyes stay straight down. So you're moving nice and slow. Let's try one together as a team. We'll hold that max tension in 5. Bring it all the way back and hold. 3, 2, 1. All the way back, just hold. Control grip on my now. It's back first. Say 3, 2, 1. Bring it back for 1. In for 4. In for 3. In for 2. In for 1. Back for 4. Back for 3. Back for 2. Back for 1, hold, shoulder falls in 5, back an inch, 3, 2, 1, shoulder falls. Back an inch for 10, 8 seconds, you can, 5, back first, on your most full range in 3, 2, 1, bring it back first. Good, find that extra inch, restock slow and controlled. See if you can replicate that slow and controlled pace that we just practiced as a team. It is all of you right here. That's your final bit of work for this left side oblique. We'll take a seated crunch to square off in 15. 12 seconds, glutes to the great platform. Toes under the strap line 4. In 8, leaning torso back as you extend in 5. Seated crunch 3, 2, 1. Seated crunch, glutes to your great platform. Toes underneath strap line number 4. Maybe grabbing onto a dumbbell here if you want a little bit more resistance. Taking the opportunity for a quick active recovery off the shoulders. A lot of shoulder work today. Again, that's intentional for the upper body. So a little moment of rest for the upper body. Shoulders roll down and the ears. And start to square it off here. So we've already worked on the left side. We're going to hit the right side here right away. You're taking the opportunity for that quick square off. As you bring your shoulders all the way down and back behind handlebars. Keeping the C curve in your spine as you do so. Good team. Another 8 seconds. We'll hold it down halfway. 5, halfway hold. 3, 2, 1. Halfway hold. 8 seconds. Start to pulse. 5, up an inch, down an inch. In 3, 2, 1. Pulse up an inch, down an inch. 8 seconds. Drop the pulse. Keep the hold. 5. Hold it down at halfway. 3, 2, 1, halfway hold, spring change in 20, less than 25, 1 break, 25 to 50, 1 white, 50 plus 0, springs, 15, plank hold, 12, elbows line 1, toes back side, and 5, hips in line with shoulders, plank hold, chain springs, 3, 2, 1, stay, wait and stay in that hold. Come on now, change out your springs, less than 25, 1 gray, 25 to 50, 1 white, 50 plus 0, springs, you're in a plank hold, elbows to line 1, toes to your black side platform. We're going to bring back those rainbow hip dips at 10. Dip hips down to the right, up through center, down to the left. 3, 2, 1. Back to your rainbow hip dips. Good team. So a little bit more time here to square it off before we rinse and repeat over on this right side. We'll get there in 15. Low twisted plank extension on the right. 12. Elbows take down. Right knee steps underneath the left. Black side. 8. Glide shoulders forward. 5. Low twisted extension on the right. 3, 2, 1. Low twisted plank extension on the right. Elbows stay down at line number 1. Right knee steps underneath the left up. Your black side platform. Take a moment, make sure that your knees are stacked one underneath the other. So only thing making contact on your black platform is your right kneecap. Left knee is stacked right on top. Heels and feet are twisted back behind the line of your glutes to really find that open rotation for your hips. Getting into your right side oblique here. So remember, only the best moving here is the upper half of your body. Send extending your arms out long, and then almost like you're dragging the carriage back underneath your shoulders. Another 8 seconds. We'll hold it out, max tension. In 5, max tension, hold in 3, 2, 1. Hold it all the way out. Control grip on 9 count in 3, 2, 1. You're out for 1, in for 4, in for 3, in for 2, in for 1. Back out for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Full range on your own here. So take that full range nice and slow and controlled. 4 counts for the arms to extend out long, 4 counts to resist on the way back in. Good team. Spring change coming up in 20, less than 25, 1 white, 25 to 50, 1 gray, 50 plus 1 gray, 1 white. 15 is your side plank on the right, and 12, right arm, gray platform, right foot underneath left, line 4. 8 seconds, open up towards the lobby side wall in 5, side plank on the right, 3, 2, 1, change out your springs, less than 25, 1 white, 25 to 50, 1 gray, 50 plus 1 gray, 1 white, side plank on the right elbow, gray platform, right foot underneath the left, at line number 4, Hillary is there, let's meet her. So right elbow, gray platform, right foot, that's underneath your left, line 4, left arm reaches up nice and high. So actively pressing down into your right elbow to lift your hips up and out of the pit. Remember your options. You can come down to your knees. You can also tabletop your top hand down to the handlebar, down to that gray platform. We'll start to move in 10. Hip pulses. In 5, hips come up an inch, down an inch in 3, 2, 1. Hips lift and lower. It's up an inch, down an inch. 8 more seconds. You're holding your side plank still in 5, side plank hold at 3, 2, 1, side plank hold. In 10, you start to thread the needle in 8, top arm wraps underneath ribcage in 5, thread the needle 3, 2, 1, go ahead, thread the needle, top arm wraps underneath ribcage, shoulders square off, reach back up nice and tall. This is your final variation here for this side plank, so stay in it. It's another 10, 8 seconds, drop the rotation, just your side plank hold. In 5, reach up high, 3, 2, 1, reach up nice and high, here for 15. High twisted leg extension on the right. In 12, hands to your gray platform, right knee stays underneath left. In 8, glide shoulders back and forward. In 5, high twisted extension on the right, 3, 2, 1, final oblique exercise, hands to your gray platform. Right knee stacks underneath the left. Right knee is underneath your left. They're stacked one on top of the other. Right knee underneath the left. Heels twisted back behind glutes. Start to glide shoulders back. Drag yourself forward so that your shoulders re-stack on top of your elbows. Good team. So IDX stays down. Remember your options here. You can bring the hands out a little bit wider for more support. Shortening up that range of motion here. Do what you gotta do to stay in the work. We have 8 seconds. We're back to our max tension. Hold in 5. Bring it all the way back. Hold. 3, 2, 1. All the way back. Hold. Control grip. 9 count. Back first. 3, 2, 1. Back for 1. In for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Back for 4. For 3. For 2, for 1, hold at max tension, hold, back to full range on your own, 3, 2, 1, bring it back to full range, back first, slow and controlled on your way in, that's it team. You're here for just another 25 seconds, we have a spring change heading into upper body, so your base spring load is 3 gray to modify 2 gray, to amplify 1 black and 1 gray, 15 is a knee shoulder press, in 12, knees between legs 2 and 3, black knuckles, biggest your backside platform, in 8, elbows to 90, reach up overhead, in 5, kneeling shoulder press, change springs, 3, 2, 1, change out your springs, base spring load, you have all 3 gray, to modify, you have 2 gray, to amplify, it's 1 black and 1 gray. If you're not sure where to be, go for the base, that's all 3 gray, to modify 2 gray, to amplify 1 black and 1 gray, kneeling shoulder press. Knees between legs lines 2 and 3, black cables from the middle of your
Hi.
facing towards your black side platform, kneeling shoulder press, elbows to knee. Press up with a slight diagonal forward, kind of like you're reaching for the top of the mirror, where the mirror meets the wall. Slow and controlled on the way back down. Elbows back to that 90-degree bend. So make sure you have your black cables from the middle of your hip, black cables, black straps. The knees are between legs 2 and 3. You can tuck your toes behind the strap outline more behind you for a little bit more stability, a little bit more leverage. So knees are coming to the carriage. Between legs 2 and 3, that's it. Tuck the toes behind the strap outline 4, so that way you're not taking the leg forward. Good. Looking so strong, team. Welcome to upper body. Now, as promised, shoulders are going to be short and sweet. So make that mind to muscle connection here right away. Think about your shoulders doing the work. Not your hands, not your elbows. They're all moving. And align with a big squeeze, contraction of your shoulder muscles to drag hands up and forward. Resist on the way back down. Avoid elbows coming lower than shoulder height at the bottom to keep that time under tension building. Good. Another 8 seconds. We'll hold at 95. Elbows to 90 and hold. 3, 2, 1. Elbows to 90. Hold. 8 seconds. Falls up and down. 3, 2, 1. It's up an inch. Down an inch. Keep your eye gaze straight ahead. Chin off of your head. 3, 2, 1. In halfway. Hold. Outer range of motion in 5. It's out all the way. In halfway. 3, 2, 1. Outer half range of motion. Out all the way. In halfway. We'll come back to full reach at 10. 8 seconds. Open out wide first in 3, 2, 1. Open out wide first to 90. Close in slow and controlled. We got one more exercise, team. 15 is a kneeling front raise. 12, knees between legs 2 and 3. Keep your black cables, palms face down. 8 seconds. Cables up in line with shoulders. And 5, kneeling front raise, palms down. 3, 2, 1. Kneeling front raise. Palms are facing down. So cables come in line with shoulders. It's a lift of your arms with your arms straight. Just a soft micro bend through the elbows to protect your joints. Eye gaze staying straight ahead, chin staying off of your chest. And knowing that this is your final exercise, can you go for maybe one more rep in a row when you feel yourself wanting to take that break? How can you finish off strong here? We got one final push. This is your final push for upper body. So if you need that quick shake out, take it now. We'll come into our max tension, hold in 10. 8 seconds. Hands in line with shoulders. 5. Max tension, hold. 3, 2, 1. That's it, Hillary. Hold it here. 8 seconds. You're down halfway. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Down halfway. Hold. Back to full range. Up first. 3, 2, 1. Up first. Resist on the way down. It's all about resisting on the way down just as much as you resist on the way up to keep this slow, controlled, and intentional the whole way through. Spring change coming up in 20, less than 25. You'll have one white, 25 to 50, one gray, 50 plus one gray, one white. 15, crossover lunge on the left. And 12, left foot to your gray platform, right toes cross behind at line 4. 8 seconds, bend down and back. 5, crossover lunge on the left, change your spring to 3, 2, 1. Spring change, less than 25, one white. 25 to 50, one gray. 50 plus one gray, one white. Crossover lunge on the left, back down to your gray side, left foot to your gray platform. Right toes cross behind at line number 4. Option for one or both, or none of the right angles. So left foot is on your gray platform. Right toes cross behind at line number 4. Shift your left foot over to the right side of the gray platform. That way you have that crossover stance, that X in your legs to really light up the outer glutes here. We're back into lower body. This is your final section of class. We have made it to your final section. You know exactly what's in store here for your unilateral work. Crushing on the right side. We'll do the exact same thing on the left. So take a moment, take a nice big deep breath, kind of take that mental check-in. How are we feeling? How are we talking to ourselves at this point in class? Can we come back to our intention? Can we let that feeling start to reflect in the way that we show up for ourselves in these final few moments here? So options, you have the gray cables for more support. If you want to try dropping one, you drop the one in your opposite, or the same side as your active leg. So you can drop the one on on the left, keep the one on the right for that counter balance. From there, you can bring a hand or two up overhead to stretch and make the heart rate, challenge your balance a little bit further. And then to modify, you got those cables. You can also bring fingertips down towards your handlebars at the bottom. First push comes in 8, 5 seconds max. Tension hold 90-degree bend in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to 90. Hold. Can you shift down 1 more inch? Make sure your knee is tapping on top of your ankle. 8 seconds. Start to pulse. 5 up an inch, down an inch in 3, 2, 1. Go for that pulse. It's up an inch, down an inch. If you have fingertips to handlebars, can you lighten up that grip? 8 seconds. We're back to full range. 5 down first in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down first. Drive through your heels, slow and controlled. Find that big squeeze of the outer glute. When you reach the top, you come right back down for that next round. So a few moments here in full range before we hit that final push. We'll get there in 10, 8 seconds. You're back down to 90. Hold in 5, 90-degree hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to 90. Hold. Can you shift back 1 more inch? 8 seconds, you're coming up halfway to hold in 5, up halfway, 3, 2, 1, halfway hold, bottom range in 5, all the way down, up halfway, 3, 2, 1, bring it all the way down, up halfway, that's 15. So you're keeping this really slow and controlled, even though we just cut the range of motion in half, can you still take that 4 count to come up halfway, 4 count to come down all the way, 8 seconds, you're back to full range, 5, down first, finish that rep, 3, 2, 1, bring it down first. Knee on top of ankle, drive through the heel up to the top. We'll take a walk down in 15, Bulgarian split squat on the left with your toes turned out. In 12, one foot to the concrete, left toes turn out towards the solid floor wall. In 5, bend down and back, Bulgarian on the left, toes turned out. 3, 2, 1, walk your left foot down to the concrete, right toes stay behind here in strap line 4. Left toes are turned out towards the solid floor wall, so find that rotation with your left toes. Feet are still about to lift hips apart. That leg is along the right behind you. Bend down and back into your left knee. Find that 90-degree bend. Hamstring hovers on top of the green platform. Drive through your heel. Keep the hinge of your upper body forward as you rise. Keep it hinged as you bend down and back like you're that airplane taking off. Bending really deeply into your left knee. Make sure that your shoulders and hips are square and forward, so maybe take a quick peek in the mirror. Make sure you see that alignment from your shoulders down to your hips. For more support, you bring your left calf all the way up against the platform bar. For more of a challenge, you can take a step or two away with your left foot. You can start to come overhead. 8 seconds, you're down to your max tension hold. In 5, bring it all the way down, 90-degree bend in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Hillary, all the way down to 90, hold. Start to pulse at 5, up an inch, down an inch, 3, 2, 1. Just your pulse here, up an inch, down an inch. You shift upper body forward, 1 more inch, find that hinge. 8 seconds, you're back to full range. Stay in it, down first, 3, 2, 1, down first. That's it, Lily, drive through the heel, big squeeze. To rise up to the top, this is your moment. Next rep, go for it, don't even think about it. Take the shake out on the other side if you need, but always go for that next rep. It is mind over matter, you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. That next rep after a hold, you've done much harder shit in your life than taking that next rep after a pulse in your Bulgarian split squat, so go for it. Another 20 seconds here. We're changing out the springs. So 20, less than 25, you'll have 1 blue, 25 to 50, 1 blue, 1 gray, 50 plus 1 blue, 2 gray, 15, bungee abduction on the left, 12 seconds, left foot bungee, right knee, black platform, elbows in front of strap line 1, in 8, left knee opens and closes 5, bungee abduction on the left, change out your springs, 3, 2, 1, bungee abduction on the left, change out your springs, we're going to put the heavy springs on here, so. Less than 25, 1 blue, 25 to 50, 1 blue, 1 gray, 50 plus 1 blue, 2 gray. Once your springs are set, grab onto your bungee. Goes around the arch of your left foot, right knee down to your black platform, elbows in front of your strap line 4. Rotating your left knee open to solid floor wall. And and then restacking underneath your hips. Welcome to your final exercise, unilateral. For this left side, so same opportunity that we had on the right to really seal the deal, to empty your tank, to move as slow as you possibly can, building all of that tension into your left side, outer glute. Remembering that the slower you move through these reps, the faster you start to break into those slow twitch muscle fibers. So taking it nice and slow, you're in control of the bungee, not the other way around, so avoid momentum taking over. Take 4 counts to open up high and wide, 4 counts to restack your knee underneath your hip. For more support to counterbalance your hips here, you can extend your opposite arm out long to the side of the carriage. Maybe coming up to your palms if that feels good for you. Whatever gives you the most stability to stay in the work to keep that tension building here on the outer glute. 8 more seconds, your one and only push. Comes in 5, left knee opens out high and wide. 3, 2, 1, left knee opens out high and wide. We'll start to pulse. It's out an inch and 3, 2, 1, add that pulse like your little mini baby breath here from the top where you feel it the most. Another 10, 8 seconds, you're back to your full range. 5, up and out first. 3, 2, 1, up and out first. Nice, learning going for that extra inch at the top. Restack knee underneath hip. Now, final exercise, we're going to square it off with standing outer thighs. So in 12, your springs are already set. We'll stand to face the lobby side wall. In 8 seconds, right foot to your black platform, left foot to the inside edge of strap line 1. In 5, carriage comes out wide, standing outer thighs in 3, 2, 1. Standing outer thighs, shake off your bungee, stand on up, face your lobby side wall. Right foot on your black side platform, left foot to the inside edge of strap at line number 1. First time we see a bilateral exercise for lower body. This is where we finish. So keep a microbend in both knees, equal weight in both knees, send the carriage out wide, and then restack the carriage just to the point of hip width distance apart. To avoid bringing the carriage in any more narrow than that hip width, it'll help to keep the time under tension really building. Keeping that range of motion intentional, keeping it slow. You can take a quick look down. You have a white line, a blue line on the railing of your carriage. See if you can press the carriage out a couple of inches past that blue line. And then resist on the way in, stop the carriage somewhere in the middle between that white and blue lines. So if you bring your left foot to the inside edge of the strap by line 1, that'll give you a little bit more leverage to press the carriage out wide, pressing against that heavy blue spring that we all have on underneath us. To modify, you can make range of motion a little bit smaller, a couple inches out, couple inches in, as long as the carriage is staying outside of hip width. And then, for more of a challenge, use your right hands up overhead despite the heart rate. Maybe avoiding the restack of your carriage underneath your hips, pressing it out 1 inch sooner, keeping that time under tension building. Now in 8 seconds, we'll hold it out, max tension. In 5, it's all the way out, hold. 3, 2, 1, carriage comes out wide, hold. Hands come up overhead. 3, 2, 1, hands up overhead, start to pulse in 5, out an inch, in an inch. 3, 2, 1, carriage comes out an inch, in an inch. Make sure you have equal weight in both feet here as you pulse for the next 5. You're back to full range, it's out first in 3, 2, 1, come out first. Restack slow and controlled, feet underneath hips, you go right out for that next rep. Now we're in our final 60 seconds team. So if you need that quick shakeout, you take it now. Think about how you want to walk out of those doors. What's the feeling that you want to feel when the lights come up, when the song changes? Let's get there in 10, 8 seconds. You're ending in a max tension hold in 5. Carriage comes out wide and hold. 3, 2, 1. Carriage comes out wide. Can you bring it out just 1 more inch? Here's your countdown. You got 10, 8 seconds. Lights come up. Song changes. 5. You walk out of here stronger. 3, 2, 1. Song change. Lights come up. Nice job, team. 3 minutes late to start. 3 minutes late to finish. That's your 50 minutes. Thanks for sticking with me, all. You got wipes on your gray side platform, so you can wipe down your machine. Any part of the machine that you touch.
Guess what?
You grab them to dumbbells, you can re-wrap them in the pit where you found them.
Who's Sam?
And then And if you wouldn't mind resetting your machine to just one gray, so popping off that heavy blue for the next class coming in, would you like to appreciate to help reset the room? My name is Kelly. This is not my usual class time, obviously, since this year we didn't make it, but I'm usually here on Tuesday, Thursday, 5 to 7 a.m. And then we will be open this weekend for Memorial Day. I'll be here on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Of course, so Monday has a slightly different schedule. I think our earliest class starts at 7 rather than 5 and 6. You can keep that early schedule if you would like, and then classes are running all throughout the day. Have a great rest of your day. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. Way to start off strong. I will see y'all soon.
Guess what? I'm monetized. I'm monetized. Yes, I'm monetized. You want to see the beach? I'm in Santa Monica. I woke up, thank you. I woke up this morning, there go the beach right there. You can't really see it, but that's the edge of the world. We're at the edge of the world. Yes, I am monetized. I am monetized. I woke up this morning and I saw, and normally it takes, they say it takes a month. It only took 24 hours. But they probably have to say that, you know. Oh, my ass cheeks hurt. But thank you. It's been, let me just say, Liv, for me, it took, if you go to my oldest video, that's how long it took me to get monetized. If you stay consistent, it will take you less than that. All right. I'm about to go home. I need my GPS. I'll be back. I love you guys. Your girl is monetized. Yes, your girl is monetized. Good morning, sweetheart. I love you. Good morning. I love you too. Guess what? I am monetized. I am monetized. I am a part of the YouTube Partner Program. I'll be back, you guys. Let me go home, take a shower, because I don't know where I am. Yes, man. Yes. And I'll be back on live with you guys. I don't have my other phone to do my GPS. I will ride with y'all, but I'll be right back. I'm going to take a shower, and I'm going to come right back online, okay? Because your girl is monetized. It's hustle. It's the real hustle time. Y'all, let me go back. Let me get home, okay? I love you all. I'll be home soon. Give me an hour. I'll be home.